Alabama, what's up?
Explain something to me. I live in Alabama, and
another FAFO
bill usually averages between $200–$250 a month. Can someone please explain to me how my utility bill went from $250 a month to $696 this month? Could someone just please explain that to me? I know.
Let me show you why. Ready? This guy. That's why your electric bill went up. Trump. No more subsidies for Alabama. No more subsidies for red states. Woo! MAGA. Woo! Go Trump. Go broke.
Bitch, am I trip? Or they done went up on the fucking light bill or something, because bitch, every time I turn around, that motherfucker $500. Now, Georgia Power, I don't know what type of shit y'all got going on, but y'all gonna stop motherfucker overcharging me.
Well. Alabama, you better invest in them candles and them flashlights. Because if you can't afford the light bill, the orange man in charge that you voted for isn't there to save you.
Trump is causing havoc in Alabama right now with his executive orders. Right now, Huntsville Energy is raising bills by $100, and they're going into their bank accounts and taking money out of their bank accounts without them even knowing. It's all over the news, man. This is crazy.
Did y'all see that news story about this town in Alabama, red state Alabama, that there were about 20 to 30 residents using government funding to get assistance for their light bill? So with the new bill that they daddy passed, it no longer covers $100 on their light bill. And not only that, they actually owe the government, and that money is now being debited from their account. I wish no ill intentions on anyone, because I know the struggle is real. However, we did say, y'all daddy is not for the poor. You should vote for policies and not hate. Majority of them, knowing they on government assistance, voted for hate. Lord, I'm grateful that I'm a hardworking, tax-paying American citizen that does not depend on the government. Y'all be safe out there.
Well, guys, a lot of Trump supporters cheered for Trump to actually cut government spending, arguing that subsidies and government funding was a waste of money. Well, this is only true when it doesn't affect you.
Alabama is taking a big hit. Now, this is coming out of Huntsville, Alabama. They are going to be paying an additional $100 on their utility bills. Not only are they going to be paying that additional $100, but they received letters, or the most of them did, saying this is because of dumpy pants. Because things that was put in place to make your utility bills lower has been abolished. And they want them to understand this is because of you, because of what you done. This is the outcome. Don't blame us.
Can you believe that a lot of MAGA Trump supporters do not even know that their states and their towns are actually being funded and supported by the government? If it's not your schools, it's your light bills, like in Alabama. You F around, you find out. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, kindly consider subscribing, like the video, and drop me your opinions in the comment section below.
In the latest episode of Fuck Around and Find Out, we have Alabama finding out that that credit that they were receiving for those electric bills was coming from federal funds that Don Don has turned off and has not turned back on, and doesn't look like he will be turning back on. So we're looking at about 2,000 homes. So roughly about 225 people have already received their letter in the mail stating that that credit that they once received on their electric bill, which was roughly about $100, they will no longer be receiving, and it will be debited, and they will need to be paying it back. Now, there's tons of videos of people saying, oh, wait, you know, but no. Again, once we check the voter rolls and the statistics of that state, we see that that was a very big Don Don supporter. So you all absolutely got what you were asking for. You wanted him, and you wanted him to weed out all of that government spending. Well, here we are. This money absolutely came from the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act that basically came from the Department of Health and Human Services. And this is for low-income home energy assistance programs is how they were using this money. Now, we are definitely in a constitutional crisis because Congress has already awarded this money that they are over here withholding. That's how they're saying that they have found all of this government spending that was wasteful and whatnot, just by not turning on money that was already awarded to programs like this. So you're looking at elderly, you're looking at children that will not have electricity come in the coming months because why? $100 will absolutely bankrupt people who are living paycheck to paycheck. I mean, ends barely waving at each other, nonetheless meeting. And the fact that we are looking at people whose total income is less than 150% below the federal poverty line, give or take, household of four, you're looking at about $48,000 for the year. My Alabama folks, if y'all want someone to call because you're angry about this, Kay Ivey, and we've talked about her before, go ahead and call her office. Tommy Tuberville, we've talked about him before. Go ahead and call his office. And Katie Britt, go ahead and call her office and let her know how you all feel about them allowing the president to withhold funds that Congress has already awarded to your state. That money is yours. So you need to get them to go in there and absolutely fight for you, the constituents. Get them folks a call and tell them that's what y'all voted them for. They need to call them people and figure out where y'all money at. Because, again, Congress has already awarded this money. It is rightfully yours.
All right, guys, there you have it. Actually, as we have heard, Alabama is going crazy because their light bill has increased by $100. And the funny thing is that they're even coming for your pockets. They're coming for your bank account for you to pay your surcharge in the electricity that the government was actually funding you for. You know, the problem with these MAGA Trump supporters is that they always support Trump policies as long as it doesn't affect them. And most of them never do the research to actually find out what Trump policies actually mean. We have seen a lot of people, a lot of MAGA, finding out that they were part of DEI, and a lot of them ended up actually losing, their federal jobs. They ended up losing their work in mass layoffs. We have seen a lot of MAGA cry online that, they did not know that Obama and the Affordable Care Act was the same thing. We have seen a lot of them cry about a lot of things. Now is the light bill in Alabama. It's getting too expensive. This is a state that majority of people voted for the orange man in charge. Well, I guess it's your turn to find out that you voted against your best interest. Well, Alabama residents, specifically in Huntsville, Alabama, were being subsidized for them to afford the electric bill. And a lot of these red MAGA states actually are being subsidized by a lot of, blue states. And they never appreciate that. When it comes to the time when they can actually do the difference and, vote for their own best interest, they end up not listening and choose to F around. We all know that the orange man in charge never cared about you. He never cared about your families. He never cared about your jobs. He has taken them away. He has actually laid off a lot of federal employees in, argument of making the government efficient. Well, people are saying in retrospect, he's trying to cut government funding so that he can give tax cuts to his fellow billionaires. And to hit this nail on the coffin, he never cared about Huntsville, Alabama. He never cared about your light bill. These were policies that were actually helping people in Huntsville, Alabama pay their light bill, especially those who cannot afford it. But the guy you so trusted to put in office, the guy you trusted to make America great again, the guy you trusted to put America first, seems that you are not first on his list of make America great again. Well, this is not new because you guys have had 4 years of Donald Trump actually prior to this. You already had 4 years and you never learned. You never learned your lesson. You never learned anything. You went ahead and voted for the orange man again. Now don't feel bad when people come and tell you that you are reaping what you sowed. You deserve what you are getting. You F around, you find out. Now you guys in Alabama have got to work hard actually to pay that light bill. You ain't getting no subsidies from blue states anymore. You have to work hard to get that light bill. And if you can't, you better invest in some candles or flashlights, because I highly doubt solar is an option. Well, this episode is only meant for educational purposes only and giving information. Don't come for me in the comment section below, because I'm only reporting on what's happening in Alabama. Thank you very much for watching this far, guys. If you're new to the channel, kindly consider subscribing, like the video, and drop me your opinions in the comment section below. As always, see you on the next episode.